I'd like to start this program by asking you to imagine something. I want you to imagine being held captive by a powerful authority figure, then stripped naked. So you're now a prisoner. You're humiliated, you're defenseless, you're at the complete mercy of this powerful stranger. Now imagine that the naked prisoner in question is not a grown-up, but a child, a kid, like these on my studio stage, trembling, being searched and stripped. You know what happened to these kids? It happens every single day in our country. They're being strip searched not just by the police, but by security guards, by rent-a-cops in various shopping centers, even by their own teachers in school. Before we hear their story, take a look. Item, New Jersey. 21 third graders at the Jefferson Elementary School in Plainfield were strip searched to see if any of them had a missing $20 bill.
They made us take off our pants and underwear.
Item, Midwest, Wyoming. On April 17th, 24 second and third grade children were made to undress because $10 was missing.
They were strip searched. There was the entire second grade class and there was a handful of third graders. And the children, they don't understand what's going on.
It's very humiliating and very embarrassing.
Item, Houston, Texas. In the last year, at least 15 youngsters ranging in age from 12 to 19 years old say they were detained and strip searched by store security personnel at various shopping malls. The rent-a-cops had absolutely no authority to do it. They did.
She, repeatedly, ran her hands across my body. She felt under my shirt.
Item, Las Vegas. A 9-year-old was arrested at school and strip searched before being locked up because the kid wrote his name in wet cement on a sidewalk near his home. Everybody knows there are a lot of bad people out there, and some of them are very young. The criminals cost us billions because of the crimes they commit. But what's the message we send when we force children to prove their innocence by making the kids strip naked in front of us? Let's find out. How old are you now?
10.
10? How old are you when they searched you?
9.
Who searched you?
It was Metro Police.
A cop?
Yeah.
How'd they search you? Tell me what they did.
They asked me to pull down my jeans and unbutton them, so I did that. And he took them and he started patting it. And he said, take off my shirt, so I did it.
Then you were all naked?
Yeah.
Were you crying?
No.
Did you have to talk to your mom?
No.
Why? What'd they arrest you for?
For writing on the sidewalk.
For writing on the sidewalk?
Yeah.
You're the kid that wrote in the wet cement?
Yeah.
And they strip search you for that?
Yeah.
Strip searched at the mall. There are so many of these cases, it is absolutely hair-raising. What are these people thinking about? How many people in the audience have ever written your name in wet cement? Mike's got his hand up. Debbie's got her hand up. Jeremy, 9 years old last year, arrested at school, taken to the juvenile detention facility in Las Vegas. He described his strip searching, held in prison 5.5 hours for the heinous crime of writing his name in wet cement. Barbara, his mother, was not even notified of the arrest until those hours later. So, Mom, how do you feel?
Geraldo, I'm so greatly amazed at this judicial system, or what they call the judicial system. I can't believe they could do this to a child. They violated his rights, they violated mine as a parent.
What were they looking for? The weapon?
I suppose. They're treating him as if he was an international assassin. This makes no sense to me whatsoever. He was given permission to write his name in the cement, and a lot of other kids did it too.
He was given his permission?
By a construction worker, that's correct.
Well, there's his name. You got the spelling right there anyway, Jeremy. So, are you mad, Jeremy? Are you sad? Tell me how you feel about what happened to you.
I was scared back then. And I was
what were you scared about?
About being arrested, because I'd never been arrested before, and be taken to a juvenile hall. And with other kids threatening me that they'll beat me up.
The kids inside said they're going to beat you up?
Yeah, I was in juvenile hall.
Had you ever been in juvenile hall before?
No.
Have you ever been in trouble before?
No.
Promise?
Yeah.
So the kids said they're going to beat you up, and then did you tell anybody what you did? I mean, did you say, well, wait a second, all I did was write my name in cement and the guy said I could?
Well, they asked me what I did, and they started laughing, so I told them. They didn't believe me.
But Robert Kossack, I understand there has been a confession in this case. Is that not the case?
Well, there was.
Your client has confessed to this heinous crime. Is that not true?
Well, the court has struck that confession, Geraldo.
No way. Why?
Well, we argue that it should be struck because he wasn't given his Miranda rights, and we argued that he was a suspect under interrogation at the time. Now, the juvenile hearing master held...
Isn't this absurd?
The juvenile hearing master
Did he
held...
give the 9-year-old that they just strip search his Miranda warnings? So
that he felt free to leave. So it wasn't knocked out because he wasn't given his Miranda warnings. It was knocked out because the mother wasn't present. The public policy in Nevada requires that a mother be present if it's a young child charged with a serious crime. And that's why the hearing master knocked out the confession in this
okay,
case.
he says here that the investigator explained to the suspect what was happening, outlining each step so as not to frighten or confuse the suspect. That's you, Jeremy, the suspect. The suspect was not handcuffed. He was taken from the school from a rear entrance, transported in a plain vehicle to the Clark County Juvenile Detention Center. They are defending their action, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
Geraldo, did you notice how they didn't say how many calls they made to me or how they tried to contact me?
Where'd you think he was?
I had no idea. He just didn't come home
How'd
from
you
school
feel
one
about
day.
not knowing where your 9-year-old was?
To move into a new city coming from a small town in California and does not have him come home from school one day. And you have to go backtracking his steps and asking where it is and get a neighborhood search going to find your son is preposterous. It's disgusting.
I would have been ballistic. I would have been crazy. What would you like to do or say to the people who strip search your son?
I would wonder how they felt if it happened to them. I'd like to push them back to the time when they were 9 years old and see what a scary situation that would be, to be questioned without your parent there, to be told what to write, and to be taken away without ever being allowed to call your mother. Bang on the glass for 4 hours saying, "Can I please call my mother?" and have them tell you no repeatedly.
We'll be right back, folks.